call me on 303-872-0503. I'd like to welcome Stickum, Blog TV, RCRN, MyX for Living, Kite TV, and Receiver Internet Radio as a syndication channel. We're having our usual fun and games, and for anyone tuning in right now, and just to let you know that our guest for this evening isn't able to come on board due to not feeling so good, due to bronchitis, a slight chest infection. But she'll be back up and running, I'm sure of it. Amanda will be back up and running, and we'll have her on the show on the 14th of May. But she is listening somewhere out there, I'm sure of it, and hopefully she's enjoying the show and getting a feel for what we do on the Real Coaching Radio show. But call our show by using Skype. Add Skype name, Real Coaching Radio. Call our studio hotline on 303-872-0503. Send us a comment or question at RCRN on Twitter. And support us to build a network, a positive network, by becoming a guest, a radio show host, a premium member, or a frequent blog contributor on realcoachingradio.net. One of the main aims is to build this positive network, and that's one of the main things that I think one of the biggest things that we do as part of our show is build a big positive network. And I'm sure those of you out there have enough negativity in the world. You've only got to I picked up a couple of newspapers this morning, and there was enough negativity in the papers to fill a room full of, a 10-foot tall room, really. And you'd like to think, well, is there anything good going in the world? Well, of course, there's plenty of good stuff going on out in the world. There's plenty of good people and plenty of good things happening out there. And that's why this show is important and really, really special, because we talk about the good stuff that's going on. We talk about the positive stuff, and we talk about solutions and finding a way to move you away, to finding a way to get the best of yourself in life. And tune in. Get your friends, get your family to join in the Get Busy Living show, 8 o'clock UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, and probably about 5 in the morning if you're in Australia or in the Far East somewhere because of the time change. I'd like to thank everyone for joining this evening. And this evening we're talking about the essential ingredients to going for it, the essential ingredients for becoming the very best you can be. And whatever your goal is, whatever you have in mind that you'd like to achieve, whether it's a goal, if it's a dream, if it's an ambition, you're going to need some tools. You're going to need to have some ingredients to stay the course and go for it. And that's one of the key factors where one of the things I do, and I did a seminar last night, and I had people come to this seminar, which was a sports-oriented seminar, but people came to the seminar that didn't have any interest in sport whatsoever, but they felt they could gain a lot from learning from the mental focus of a sporting champion. And it was really, really good. And we're going to have some of these sporting people on board this show as well, because we like to vary the guests that we have, and I will do. So soon we'll have some boxing champions, because we're going to launch this project in the US, or in the UK, sorry, looking at finding one of the best boxers. So it's more on that anyway as the show progresses. The main thing is to have that mindset and that ability to stay focused is key. Top performers in sport can stay focused, whether they've got 100,000 people watching them in the stadium, whether they've got 1 billion people around the world watching them, whether they've got the pressure of expectation and fans, and they've been training all these years to get somewhere, they're able to keep their head at the right time. And the people who consistently keep their head at the right time are the ones who go on and succeed. And the same applies for life, because the moment you're born, you're going to be subjected to challenges. And some people look for the easy way out. Some people always run or turn the other corner or turn the cheek and just avoid any challenges, just coast along, not go for it. Just coast along and not really have a goal in life because they're afraid, and they're afraid of failing. And fear of failure is one of the biggest things that stops people from achieving anything in life. People are afraid to fail. And when you have that fear of failure, then it's very debilitating, and it's very easy for it to stop you from going on your dreams and your ambitions and your visions. So the important thing is to embrace it. Embrace that fear and channel it in the right way, because there's nothing wrong with being afraid of going for a goal. There's nothing wrong with setting yourself a target and living your life and having an element of fear, using that fear to drive you on, using that fear to really motivate you and fuel you to getting you across that finishing line. I remember when I used to play sport at the highest level, I used to use the fear. I would be more than honest and open with you. I'd be afraid whenever I was competing. I'd come out and I'd have that adrenaline, the butterflies in the stomach. You come out, you look at your opposition, you think, here we go. This is going to be a challenge. And you get that adrenaline rush, you get that fear, but you've also got the confidence and you're motivated to do well, and win the match. But you're still looking at your opponent with a lot of respect and thinking, okay. And that fear serves you really well, because that's that fear that gets you training.